Howdy everybody, it is I, your friendly neighborhood Skook with a Uke, coming at you from my apartment, which is unfortunately not in Winston-Salem, it's in Bethlehem. I'm at Moravian Theological Seminary in Bethlehem, but we do actually have a lot of people from Winston-Salem. In fact, one of the guys that I smoke with is from Winston-Salem, and he just finished his degree, so he'll be heading back there now, so I may be in town at some point, so I'll keep you posted, Scott and Seth. Actually, he brought back this really good beer from Winston-Salem that apparently it's like a seasonal thing they only make once a year, apparently. It's the Moravian Porter, so I'll hold that up, but it was an excellent beer. Hopefully I can snag some more. And yes, I have participated in past video responses for the Markwood Men's Breakfast Club, but for the most part, I kind of came from Aristocob, it's where I hail from. And I did the cob foolery contest this past year with my aggressive corn cob. So I made notes so that I don't get sidetracked or lost. I'm just really excited that you guys liked the blend and that you're able to smoke it today. It's finals week, and for anybody that's ever been a full-time student, you know it's kind of just like a hellish week unto itself at a godly seminary. So this was like the pick-me-up that I needed to finish that last paper. But I wanted to say, Moravian cookies are awesome, and the beeswax candles, the candles that they made, are actually a part of the Moravian tradition. But now on to my response to the actual question, planes, trains, automobiles. I would have to say I'm going to share two quick stories, the first of which is my twin brother and I'll throw him on the screen somehow. My twin brother and I were actually born in a snowstorm in February, so my parents had a bit of a convoy of cars kind of heading through this blizzard to get to the hospital. So they were in the front, and then the next car back I think was like my aunts and my grandparents, and then the car back after that was another group of just kind of aunts and uncles, and we're the oldest, we're the first, so everybody was excited and everybody was worried that if one car broke down, you'd need to go back to the next car. The other story that I have is probably my favorite story of me actually traveling and being aware of it. It was on a plane. Oop, I actually stopped in the middle of my response there because my friend who lives next door, she just popped over and I said, "What's the thing with the beeswax candles again?" And she filled me in on it. The beeswax, and it's always beeswax, it's for Christmas Eve. The beeswax itself represents purity, the flame represents Christ's being the light of the world, and the ruff, or like the red like skirt thing at the bottom, is representative of Christ's blood. So there you have it. Now you know what you're doing when you burn your beeswax candles. And I guess my other story, the one that I really love about planes, trains, and automobiles, is it happened on a plane with my twin brother. He and I are huge Twilight Zone fans. We love like every episode of the Twilight Zone. We could probably quote like verbatim. But we're on this plane, and I'm sitting against the window, and he didn't want to be cramped. He wanted to stick his legs in the aisle. So we're sitting like that. And he starts quoting the episode where, oh my goodness. Sorry about that, had a total like brain melt. Where William Shatner is on the plane and he sees the monster out on the wing of the plane. So Will starts quoting all of these lines, and he's like, What's that? On the wing! There's some man, something on the wing! And he's doing, of course, his best William Shatner. And the woman at the front of the plane is looking back at us, and we're like, I don't know, 17, so I'm starting to get upset because I think Will's gonna get us kicked off of this plane. So I'm like, Will, you gotta calm down, you gotta stop. He thinks I'm doing part of the bit with him, so he gets louder, and I was like, oh god, I just wanted to like crawl under the seat and just like disappear, because I was almost positive he was gonna get us kicked off of this plane. So the woman comes back and says, you know, calm down and all that good stuff. So then we're good for most of the ride. But then she goes back to the front, and you know, we continue with the plane ride, and then we're coming to the part where we're about to land. So she gets on the intercom and she says about you know, make sure that you have your seatbelts buckled and take care of this first, and we're gonna unload the plane in a certain way. And she says we're gonna take first the aisle A as in apple, and then B as in, and the mic cuts and Will yells, "Be as in what? Be as in what?" Because he's still being William Shatner, I guess at this point. And the woman's like, "Be as in boy. Please calm down, sir." So that is my favorite traveling story, because I was almost sure we were gonna get like stopped by, I don't know, somebody. This was post 9/11, pre underwear bomber, so I was like, oh my goodness, we're gonna definitely get kicked off this plane. But anyway, I'm so glad that you enjoyed the blend. I'm so jazzed. This was like the perfect break that I needed for my finals week. I'm gonna go finish editing my last paper. I've got like 2 or 3 more pages to go on it, and then I'll be done for the semester, and this was the exact like pick-me-up that I needed. So thank you, Markwood Men's Breakfast Club, including women. Have a wonderful day, good luck with the move, and God bless everybody.